trust your gut. Trust every single thing has prepared you for this moment, to take this leap of faith, to be in this moment that you're not just some imposter sitting here and you're thinking, what? Because we often look at the person to our right and then to the person to our left and think, oh, they really got there, and they're smart and they're genius and they're brilliant and they're all put together. When in actuality, they're just like you and I. They're just figuring it out. And I think when we realize that no one has it figured out is when we can take our deep breath, that we can recenter ourselves, that we don't have to keep faking or faking till we make it, that this is who we are, that this is what we do, this is what we've been trying to purposefully get to, when in reality we just ended up here. Because so often it can feel like, what am I doing here? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm very scared. I'm very frightened. I don't know how to talk with people. This is a new experience. But it's not. You have to realize that all these skills that you've been building up, that you've been cultivating for yourself, has been for a bigger picture. That it's been something that is unimaginable in your life. And oh my gosh, I have to show you this video because I just posted this on my feed, like through my stories, and like I really need to start like pre-programming my feeds, or not my feeds but my shorts, because I literally found this video that came up to, and it was like this. Hey bestie, this is just a reminder to ask yourself, where were you a year ago? What were you doing a year ago? How were you feeling? What was the situation? And just take a moment to reflect. That literally hit me like a truck. Literally like a truck. Because I was thinking, where was I a year ago? Literally in a I was doing better because I like had this. And you could literally go back to probably March 29th, a year ago. Hopefully I posted. And where I was in the dorms. I think I had long hair too. And I never would have imagined I'd be here right now. That I would have all this stuff, that I did all this stuff, and what I'm going to be doing soon. And I would be flabbergasted at the girl who I was a year ago, and I told her, yo, Emma, you'd be doing this, this, and that, and you would have been to this place. And I look at myself and I feel scared. I feel nervous because at this time now I have to re-elect new people for different positions because new people have joined, new people have been incorporated, and now I'm kind of on the aspect of administration almost, and getting people on board. And I am very much like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I'm so sorry. I'm looking at my plant right now. This is my plant, and I'm so scared it has bugs, but it doesn't. But I'm just extremely phobic that it has bugs, but it doesn't have bugs. Like the lower leaves are just damaged because I got this from like Walmart and it was on sale and it was like $7, and it was like really badly like root rotted, but I washed it. But yeah, this is my cute little plant. I kept looking at it, sorry. But anyways, I just kind of feel very nervous because I guess I'm more realizing that I'm very much a people pleaser, and I want to be understanding and empathetic with people, but I need to not be so. I need to set standards and set that culture, and I'm very nervous too because I don't know what I'm doing. And yeah, so I might go talk to my professor about that tomorrow or on Tuesday because I'm very no, like no and then no, like I don't know what I'm doing, and I know he's a very good sounding board. So yeah, and I think I'm kind of just trying to give you that same pep talk of that you can do this, and that you're gonna figure it out, and that you're gonna be fine, and that you wouldn't be put in this position if you weren't ready. And so that's what I'm kind of trying to tell myself, so that I'm trying to tell you and express to you that same mentality, because it's scary. It's really scary doing something that you've never done before, because I don't want to do it wrong. But hindsight is always 20/20, and it reminds me of Alyssa. I think her name's, the way that she pronounces it is like Alicia, whatever. She's like that world-renowned figure skater, and she's like, I'm connected to things, but I'm not attached to things. I'm not worried about things, because you only learn. And I'm trying to embody that same mentality. I'm trying to run this collab, and I'm trying to learn how to set standards and a culture and figure out how to do all this. And I'm very nervous because I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm learning, and I figured it out. I figured out how to run the club. I figured out how to do things, and I know it better, but I just need time to practice. And that's what I'm kind of like scared about, but I'm excited about. I'm trying to turn that scaredness into excitement rather than being nervous, you know? And so I'm just trying to sort out my thoughts and my ideas, and it's been helpful because I have my friend. She's been like the person that I've been with since freshman year, and it's crazy and it's very scary, but like she's just been like the best, like I want to call it like the best business partner, just because like she's been the person I've been talking to. She's been the person that I've been able to bounce ideas off of and be my support system. And I think I've just been super nervous trying to talk to her because I know she has a lot of like personal things going on, and so I don't want to add that onto her plate. And so I've been like very like, I literally just texted her that I've been very apprehensive of talking to her about things about the club. And so just being transparent and just being aware of where each other are at and trying to be cognizant has probably been the hardest thing, but it's all learning. And I'm kind of also very stressed about school too, but school is school. I am me, and I am not school. And nor am I this club. And I mean, I'm just trying to learn, I guess, like how to be there for myself and how to regulate myself and support myself, I think, is the biggest key about all of this. And trying to give myself space and clarity to have and to show up for the people that I'm with and around fully, because I think that's the only way that's fair. Because that's what you would want for yourself. Because you can't expect yourself to be able to run at 1,000 miles an hour when your head's not in the game. And I think I'm trying to make my yeses mean yes and my nos mean no. And to set those boundaries and to set the foundation of what I want in life. Because honestly, the whole entire reason why I started this club was to be able to give me those skills of business and management and how to be admin. And so I guess that's kind of, I don't have anything to lose at this point, I guess, because this isn't my real business. I don't have any financial collateral damage. I don't have anything that I could technically and literally lose. And I guess even from a business perspective, if you're thinking about it logically, even if you were to lose everything, you could go couch surfing. You would be okay, and you would still wake up, and you would still make it through, and you would figure it out. And so I guess that's what I'm trying to tell myself is like, I am privileged enough to say this, that if I lost everything, I could go to my parents and sleep in my bed at night. And I'm very privileged to say that, and I fully know that wholeheartedly. And I think it just kind of rings true, even if you don't have that, is that you can figure it out. Because Layla and Alex Hormozy, I always butcher their names, they were living for like 10 years, they said, like scrounging, and now they're one of the most like wealthiest, richest people because they did the hard work. And Alex literally said, play it out if the worst thing were to happen, play it out, and it's not that bad. And so I guess I'm just trying to mentally coax myself, give myself therapy enough to realize that I'm not going to lose anything. I'm only going to gain things. And then I'm going to understand things better and how to understand people and connect with people and try to build that relationship beyond the science hall, beyond the club, beyond the surface. Because you and I are more than surface. You guys and I, we are depth. We have depth. And we can share that with other people. And we can grow and we can learn together. So I want to leave you with this. Don't be afraid to stand where you're standing. You did not get the seat at the table by chance. You have earned that spot with your hard work. So do not discredit, do not discount every single thing that you've done to get there and here. Food for thought.